Most Wanted American Rare Stamps. The 1863 Davis 10-cent stamp. Depicted in the center. The bust of Jefferson Davis. American politician and military man. He held for 4 years from 1861 to 1865. As the first and only president of the Confederate States. During his work, introduced various amendments, including unsuccessfully annexing territorially Mexico. He is also remembered for his support for the rebellion of the American colonies against Great Britain, drafting the Declaration of Independence. Above the bust, you will be able to see the writing. Postage. Down. The nominal value of the piece. 10 cents of the American dollar. Blue stamp. Printed on a soft paper. It was issued in 1863. And today it is worth $5,500. These transfer stamps from 1940. They are part of only 17 complete sets in existence worldwide. They depict various important characters from history, and were used following the events of the Great Depression and during World War II. Their preciousness lies in the low issue and purchase of these pieces. During that period, the majority of people, he dedicated himself to supporting military troops during the war. Collectors also saved money, and they often did not have extra funds to purchase stamps. Up, you will be able to see the writing. Stock transfer. On the center, the character's face, with below, written the name. All below, the nominal value of the piece. Another peculiarity of these pieces, it lies in the imperforation between one piece and another, without the classic holes used to detach one stamp from another. One such set. It is composed of 16 imperforate pairs, bright green in color, and issued in 1940. Today it is worth $7,000. The 1940 tax stamp series. They are one of the few series remained in circulation as regards the tax category. Pieces ranging from face value to 1 cent of the US dollar. For $5. On the center, various faces of historical and important figures are depicted that have been part of American history. Up, the written documentary. All below, the nominal value of the piece. One such series consists of 15 imperforate pairs. That is, they also lack the classic holes that are used to easily detach a piece from another. Set of red color. It was printed in 1940. And today a complete set is worth $8,500. The 1901 Pan American stamp. It was issued for the 1901 Pan American Exposition, which celebrated America's impressive progress in the field of engineering and industry. In fact, it is one of the first two-tone stamps of the 20th century. The peculiarity of this piece is in the steamer mistakenly reversed during printing. Up, the written United States of America. Down on the sides, the nominal value of the piece. 1 cent of the US dollar. In the middle, the written FA SD Lake Navigation. There are 56 known copies of this incorrect stamp, and today it is worth $9,750. The 1913 discovery of Francisco stamp. It was issued on the occasion of the Panama Pacifico International Exhibition, World's Fair held in San Francisco, in California in the United States, which exhibited the philately of the time. On the center of this stamp, the discovery of San Francisco is depicted by the Europeans in the expedition called Portola, led by Gaspar de Portola. They sighted San Francisco Bay, and the first colonizations of the territory by the first Europeans began. Up, the written US post, followed by the name of the city of San Francisco, and the year 1915, date on which the international exhibition event was organized. All below, the 10-cent face value of the US dollar. Postage stamp printed in 1913. Today it is worth $11,500. The 1862 US tax stamp. It was issued after the outbreak of the Civil War in 1861. The country was on the verge of bankruptcy. It was developed by the government. A plan to generate revenue into state coffers. Money collected from taxes imposed on household items, like tobacco, alcohol, medicines, perfumes, and so on. They were bought and sold through the payment of these stamps, which verified proof of payment. On the center of this piece, the official building for the collection of tax revenues is depicted. Above, the written documentary established 1862. Down, the 10-cent face value of the US dollar. Some of these stamps have imperforations and stamps on them. This particularity makes one of these pieces worth $12,500. The 1873 Oliver Hazard Perry stamp depicts the bust of American Naval Commander Perry, direct descendant of the famous William Wallace, leader of the Scottish Wars of Independence. Perry had a front-line role as a leader in the naval wars of 1812 against the British Royal Navy, which occupied and controlled U.S. territory. Perry, with a fleet numerically much smaller than the British one, brought victories and success to the American fleet. Up, the written US post. Down, the nominal value of the piece, 90 cents of the American dollar. Postage stamp printed on June 25, 1875. It had a circulation of 197,000 pieces, and today it is worth $16,600.